That was interesting. My computer decided to restart itself, I guess, for some reason. So maybe let's try this again. Maybe. If my computer would like to, cooperate with me. So I'm playing. I guess I have to start from the beginning again, which is good. I don't know. It's okay. I am Nima. This is the demo. It's interesting. I played a little bit, about 30 minutes of it before my computer, restarted itself, and it was pretty interesting. So let's just keep going. Yes. Nima. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. The perfect undulating prison for you to spend eternity. An irritating yet familiar voice scratches at your brain, and you find yourself violently awoken by a mysterious figure. It worked? You're breathing. The air is cold and stagnant, and the walls surround you provide the room with a distinct lack of natural light. You're underground, dozens of boxes overflowing with trinkets bring a strange sense of comfort. That comfort dissipates as you realize you are tied to the chair you're sitting in. A bungee cord holds up your head. The stranger stands across the room. Creepy. Hesitating to approach. Nima? Is that you? Who is Nima? Am I Nima? Just tell her whatever she wants to hear. All the words are... Yeah? What happened? Wait, yes, it's coming back to you now. Your name is Nima Lee. A slight tension is released from her shoulders. Well, you were. She trails off, staring at you longingly. You wonder if she will continue, but all she manages to muster is a plastered smile. Let's get you some food first. Food. As the figure disappears up the stairs, she turns to look at you with a suspicious gaze. She did not untie you before she left. A sopping wet bowl of slop is gently presented to you. The odor, reminiscent of wet dog and dirty socks, is masked by overwhelming amounts of soy sauce. Your nose begins to shrivel like a worm left out in the sun. Is that what happened last time? Your mom unties your hands, but leaves your waist and head fastened to the chair. With some effort, you can now eat your gruel. She places a small dull spoon in your now free hand. She's even uglier up close. Harsh. Okay, before you eat, we need to have a little talk. There was an accident. Your memories may have been affected, and I want to ensure you're okay before everything goes back to normal. Normal me not tied up? You're going to be living and sleeping in the basement for now. Can you untie me? You're tied up for your own safety. If you fall unconscious, I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. Just follow her rules and we'll be free. You're not a prisoner. This is just a controlled environment for you to heal in, okay? That's what everybody says when they tie you up in a basement. You look at the bowl of food and then back up at her. You try to nod, but your head just bounces in your binds. Alright, so starting tomorrow, I'm going to be bringing you items, and I want you to think of how these items make you feel, if they bring back any memories. For now, let's just start with something simple as an example. She takes the bowl of gruel and pushes it towards you. I think I'm going to try to keep this as same as possible, as what I did before. What does this congee make you think of? You can start to eat while you talk if you like. You hesitate, looking down at the bowl and back at her. Although she claims there are no wrong answers, you know that's not true. She's looking for a specific response. Try connecting ideas in your head, in your mind, and see where those trains of thought lead you. Tell me what you think about. Food, happy. Mom, work. Okay. I don't remember exactly what I did before. Was it happy? Food. School. Oh, that's a new one. Whoops. The pain is going. I'm not overwhelmed with pain right now. Disgust. Ew. Hungry? Which one did I do? I don't remember. Oh my god, I might not be able to do this. It's the same. Okay, whatever. Oh, I'm just gonna go with hungry then. Gruel. A fantastic source of, it might be the same. High in protein, fats, and minerals. The perfect feast for any growing boy or girl. Before you know it, you'll find yourself groveling, shoveling mouthfuls after mouthful of lumpy congee down your gullet. Delicious. You barely notice the crunchy calcium-packed fish bones cutting into your gums. You can feel your stomach distending in your body, an uncomfortable weight that only succeeds in making you hungrier. Easy there, champ. Mom grimaces, disgusted by your enthusiasm. She yanks the bowl away from you, almost as fast as you can set it down. You were hungry. You usually hate my cooking. Can I have some more? I think you've had enough for now. Dear. You yawn. The bowl of congee certainly chased away your appetite. Now you'd prefer to find a nice den to crawl inside and sleep. Den's an interesting choice of words. Mom sets the bowl aside and lets out a long sigh. She stares at you intently, preparing for something. How much of the accident do you remember? You shake your head. Something's just come to you, but as far as you're concerned, everything that happened before you woke up in this basement feels like a dream. You were swimming. You hit your head. You're lucky I was able to rescue you. You clutch your head as a bolt of pain travels from the top of your cranium down your spine. There we go. That's what I remember. Pain. I remember pain. Oh god. Didn't mean to do that. We got too close to the pain. Rock blood. Ow. Likely story. A memory surges to you. You recall looking up at your mother's stony face. In her hand, she clutches a small, sharp knife designed to cut through flesh and organs. Your mother looks worried as she reaches out to console you. You recoil away from her. Maybe we should talk about this later. Tomorrow, the real test will begin. You pass those and you'll be free to leave the basement and everything can return to normal. How am I supposed to pass if I can barely remember anything? I suppose it's only fair if you have a chance to ask me some questions in return. There's a shuddering pain racking your brain. You're almost spent for the day. Choose your next words carefully. Mom, swimming, grief. Grief and disgust, blood. Blood and blood. Blood and conky. Blood and food, body. Okay, blood, rock and body, pain. There we go. Okay. Mom in school, pride. So very Asian of you. Oh, oh. Pride, is that family? Mom and family. Nima. Nima, dad sad. Whew. Goodness. Okay. Dad. Oma. Family, okay. Work. Mom. Mom work. Paleontologist. Food. Where's up? Dad. Dad food? Dad food? No. Dad congy? No. Dad happy? Dad sad. Grief. We're back to grief. Dad. Dad. Dad Nima? What's that? Sad. Happy, sad. Grief, all the feelings. Oh god. I don't even know what that was. Okay, mom is a paleontologist. Dad. Work. Marine biologist. Dad. Food? No. Where did I get the thing before? Hungry? No. Family. Hungry, food. We're all food here. Okay, dad. Oh. What was that? What did I ask her about work before? I don't think so. Where's her job? No, we know what her job is. Happy, I'm okay. Happy, I'm okay? Where's dad? I think we established dad is dead. Dead dad. Welcome to the Dead Dads Club. Where's dad? Your mother looks down at her hands. Dad's not here. What do you remember about him? You search your mind for anything that you can recall about your father. The memory that returns isn't an event or a story, but a smell. He smells like fish. Your mom's stony face cracks into a smile and then she laughs. Yeah, he did. Your eyelids are growing heavy, but you're running out of energy. Anything else? Lots of pain, lots of pain. Sashimi. Happy sashimi. Nima. Nima likes sashimi. Dad, do I like fish? Hank, what did I say before about... Did I do this before? Happy I'm okay? I think that's what I said before. Are you happy I'm okay? Yes, sweetie, of course. Okay, I don't think I said that before. Her face softens, but you can tell there's something reserved about her response. The slightest tinge of fear around the creases of her eyes. You yawn and your mother takes notice. Oh, God. How much pain can we take? So much pain. 10 pains worth. 10 pain. Nima, sweetie, don't you think it's time to go to bed? I just have one more question. Okay. Did I ask about swimming? I think that's what I did, right? I got hurt while swimming? You feel like you don't trust that explanation. You went swimming by yourself and you hit your head on a rock. I told you not to go because the current was strong, but you didn't listen as usual. Victim blaming. Drown. You were lucky I found you when I did. Really? Yeah. Her voice is tinged with regret. Like you regret finding me? Mama? Mama? She's lying to you. The pain surging through your brain terminates with a sudden pull of the plug. Your eyes cut to blindness, and then you feel your body fall forward to be caught by the ropes fastening you to the chair. You flicker in and out of consciousness as rogue bolts of electricity wiggle your neurons. Mom hums a familiar song. A pair of tender arms bear the full weight of your malnourished and sickly form. You are lured onto a lumpy mattress tucked in routinely and without indulgence. Whoever carried you here was hesitant to do so. Her acts of mothership seem a little bit more than a performance. Despite that, you feel a gentle hand lovingly caress the side of your face, and once again, the world goes dark. Fossil. Ugh, my head hurts. This is my room. I barely remember it. Okay. Nima drown. Fear. Rock fear? Pain, right? No, nothing. Oh god, we don't need that. Can I toss it? Mom, paleontologist. Work. Boredom. Work and boredom. We got rid of a pain. Alright. Was it always this lumpy? Bed. Seems lonely. She needs a friend. Plush, friend, tomato boy. And then we did tomato girl. There we go. Boredom, tomato girl? No. Pain, tomato girl? No. Homework. Okay. School, homework. Nothing. I was his child and I was her child. In this kingdom by the sea. Aquarium. Okay. Memory. What? Sleep. Boredom. Kongi. Don't need that. Flush. Dad. Guess he got me that whale. A child's drawing, it vaguely resembles a koi fish. James Pond. James Pond, Dad. Okay. Okay. Oh god, we did that already. We did that already, James Pond. Okay. What about Mom and James Pond? Fear. Memory. Dad. Happy. This is blah blah blah. A lava lamp. Afterlife. Nima. Paradox. Mom. Love. Mom, paradox, love. What about Mom, afterlife? Nima. Ah! Oh god, come on. Drown. Okay. Alright. Drown. Let's get rid of something. River. Okay. Okay. Pick that up. Let's see. Memory. Mom. Okay. What about memory and James Pond? It's gonna be dad stuff. Love and happy. This water has been sitting out here for a while. I wonder. God damn it. Okay, wait. Life. Dad. Dream. Nima, dream. Stranger. Okay. Dream. Brief. Okay, we got Mom again. Mom. Dream. Rock. Mind. Mind is new. Made a girl mind. Knowledge. Stranger, Nima. What's he so happy about? Happy, happy. Happy mom? Work. Mom loves work. Mom loves being a paleontologist. Isolation. Mom can't discuss. At least we got rid of one, right? Just gotta clear up the space. River. Okay. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm a pretty strong swimmer. Okay. Swim team. Trophy. Swimming. Just keep. Oh god. So much pain. So much pain. Okay. Swim team. What about dad? What about dad and swim team? Or swim team memory? No, nothing. Okay, we got it. We got it. You're disgusted. Oh, I can stack them a bit. That's good to know. Oh, that's good to know. Here, look, pain. Free up some space. Pain, pain, pain. Okay. Mom. Swim team. Lonely. What does that mean? What about swim team? Happy? Trophy. Trophy, trophy. Trophy. Mom. Nothing. Nothing from mom. About dad. Nothing. Nothing from dad either. Okay, we got that. Trophy. Trophy fear? No. Trophy rock. Okay. This book is about evolution. He spent a long time working on this one. No one even read. Oh, I didn't even see that she was the author. Mom. Old. Rude. Okay. These fish are trapped in a fake world. Fear. Nima. Trapped fear Nima. That makes sense. Oh, goodness. There we go. Let's just get rid of stuff. Homework Nima. Pain, blood. We got more pain. Memory. Okay. Blood, memory, rock. In your brain. I don't know. It kind of seems like your mom was not lying. Dongwen 7. I don't know. I didn't say that right. I know that. Even after all these years of studying, my Mandarin still sucks. Okay. Understanding Paleobiology by Helen Tamerlane. Fossil book. Mom. Happy. Mom loves work. We've established this. Okay. 101 dinosaur jokes that'll have your friends roaring. JP. Joke. Mom. Stranger. Okay. Joke. Stranger. Joke. About Nima. Happy. For sure. For sure. Joke. Dad. Nothing. Nothing. That is not a joke. Joke mind. Joke. Oh god, did we get pain at a joke in mind? Like my brain is a joke? Okay. Tales from the Uncool Kid, Benson Breyer. Back at isolation. School. Oh, we didn't have any friends? Forgotten. Oh, Nima. Lonely. Nothing. Forgotten. Mom forgotten? Oh, responsibility, humility. Nima. What about Nima forgotten? Ghost. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. My goodness. Oh, that felt nice. Thanks. Corpse. Joke. No. Dad? Lonely. Lonely. Lonely at the Dead Dads Club. Okay. I wish I could be the powerhouse of the cell. The mitochondria. Science. Body. Ghost. Science body. Science joke. Body ghost. Corpse. Okay, we established corpse. Bug. Corpse. Stranger corpse? Forgotten. Forgotten family? Fish bug? This human looks strange. Disgust. Lonely. Tomato girl joke. Tomato girl happy. Science. Now we're back at marine. Of course, that makes sense. What about science bug? Did that do anything? No. Okay. I used to chew on these pencils. Hungry. This is my special jar of wishes. Dream. Okay. Dinner. We got a new word. My purpose in life. Life. The joke. No, sorry. I don't even know what that... Whatever. Time. Is it July already? It feels like it's been a million years. Time. Memory. Time. Is that what that is? Time. Lonely. Boredom. Okay, time. Happy. Memory. God damn it. Memory trophy. I don't even know what that connected to. I'm just clicking shit. Milk, rice, coffee, tomatoes. Hungry. Okay, we're just hungry. Oh, mom filed. How old are you? Mom was always so stressed about this. It's stressful. I have the most basic taxes you can have if you have to file, and I think every time I file taxes, I always like have these like anxiety feelings of I'm just one day SWAT's gonna come in and they're gonna be like, you didn't pay it right. Dumb bass. Hey, that bass is trying its best. Okay. Tomato Boy is the coolest. I read all the comics. Okay, it's a comic. Oh, wait. Where did we get Bully? It's Tomato. Is Mom a bully? No. Penguin. Envy. I got too many words. I wonder if they're ever jealous of the birds in the sky. Envy. Bully. Envy fish? Envy mom. Forgiveness. Okay. Bully. Ghost. Pain? Ghost pain? Bully pain. Save the whales. Erosion. That was beautiful. When a whale dies, they host an entire ecosystem. Forgiveness bully? We don't want to do that. Homework. Food. Okay. Just trying to get rid of stuff right now. Like, I'm not even, like, here for the story. Happy food. Homework? Happy ghost. Tomato girl. Miss Tomato. Happy forgiveness. Happy bully. Okay. My old locker. I can't remember the password. Neither can I. 10. I wish I could shrink down just to see how my dolls live. Tend ghost. Nope, we went with guilt. Boredom. Forgotten. Kongi. Boredom. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. World's best daughter. I wonder what the sample size for this is. Pride. No. So we did all that. What is this? I was not talented at all. Mom, dad, family. Family forgiveness? Nope. Family bride dream. Oh god. You do that dinner. I wonder what's out there. Outside. Outside. Bully? Trapped. Trapped. Mom. Home. That makes sense. Dad. Coffin. Dad's dead. I think we've established Dad's dead. Nima is part of the Dead Dads Club. Welcome. Coffin erosion. No. Coffin bugs? Discuss coffin. Forgotten coffin? Should I knock for Mom? No. Oh, what could the password be? How would we know? Is this something we find out later? Oh god. Love. Ooh, shark. We got shark. Flush, love. Shark, tomato boy. Fern boy. Interesting. I don't really know. I wish I could figure out the code. Fern. Oh. Not even the alphabet. Alright. Let's go knock for Mom. You awake? Yes. Oh my god, Mom. What the hell? Is this still the basement? You hear undo a series of deadbolts, opening the door only a crack to look creepy as hell, for it to be caught by the chain lock and held nearly closed. Didn't change your shirt, huh, Mom? She studies you. Like a creepo. You hear undo the last chain and open the door again. You didn't clean yourself up. Where was I supposed to clean myself up? The bathroom door was locked. For cold demeanor. Ooh. A wayward you. Where was this made? Thaws for a moment. Shit. She pounds her head with the palm of her hand. She gestures for you to sit at the table while she retreats into your room and unlocks the bathroom. Quick, lock her in. You hesitate, weighing the risk of trapping your mother in your prison. She returns quickly and efficiently. Your bathroom is unlocked. She doesn't take note of you. So we're not just tied up in the basement all the time. Okay, that's better. Passing by to ascend the stairs in a staccato of thumps and exit the basement. So I am in the basement. You fidget in your chair, wondering if you did something to upset her. She's not buying it. She returns, trundling clumsily down the stairs. She holds the railing to keep herself steady. In her other hand, she carries a large tote bag bulging with concealed items. Hello. She calms down a bit and smiles placidly at you. Good morning, Nima. Good morning. Don't forget to call her Mom. Did you sleep well, Mom? No. That's what I said! Disgusting. She is wearing the same clothes from yesterday. I didn't say disgusting, though. I just said you didn't change your shirt. She looks disheveled. It's unclear if she slept at all. Are you feeling any pain? Yesterday our conversation ended rather abruptly. Your vitals are stable and you're a paleontologist. None of your work involves vitals. In fact, it's a distinct lack of vitals. A marine biologist probably deals in more vitals than a paleontologist. Mom. Your vitals are stable and you seem to have made a full recovery. Yes, I'm feeling well. Good. She flips up a notebook and makes note of that response. How was your sleep? Any interruptions or strange dreams? Lied to her. I don't even know what I'm lying with. Did we have a strange dream? Nope. I guess we did. She flips her notebook closed and the fake smile turns into a real one. Can we just make her smile a bit? She just looks so sad. You're going to do better today, right? Did I do bad yesterday? Today's going to be a little different from yesterday. With me, I have some items. All you need to do is tell me how they make you feel. Can you do that for me? Yes. Okay. She places the shark plushie. She places the plushie of a shark upon the table in front of you. That's what Dad gave me. For some reason, it invokes unfamiliar feelings within. Nostalgia, sorrow, and most intriguingly, love. Now, is there anything this reminds you of? Oh! What did I even do that with? Where's... Aquarium, the trip. Yeah? That's the toy Dad got me at the aquarium. Can we go? Can we get tickets? Yes, let us out of the bowl. This is so Cthulhu. We are the hosts of Cthulhu. Or we are Cthulhu. It's not really a good time for that right now. Oh man, promise me we'll go sometime, okay? Just like how we used to when Dad was still around. 'Cause he's in a coffin now. Memories of your father's embrace fill your mind. He's no longer with you, but the plushie still connects the two of you together. Maybe after we're all done here. Does that sound good? Yeah, okay. Mom lets out a melancholic chuckle. It's funny. You used to bring this thing everywhere with you. I remember you never let me take it from you, even to wash it. Your father used to say it was starting to look more like a catfish than a shark. He even considered buying a second one to switch out so we could clean it when you weren't looking. Hey! You're okay. Here, it's fine. He never did, don't worry. After he passed, you were even more inseparable. You wanted to hold on to anything that reminded you of him. You and Mom share a moment of nostalgic silence, reminiscing on the warmth of a face that fades more and more into memory every single day. Mom lovingly plants her hand on your cheek. You bite her. I'm just glad I didn't lose you both. Okay, Nima, let's move on to something else. She pulls out a chunk of rock with a strange formation entombed onto its surface. There's a prismatic glow to the rock, an opalized skeleton frozen in time and then cracked open like an egg. Mother hesitates, unsure if she should show you this thing. Still, she places it on the table and pushes towards you. What does this remind you of? Pain? feeling of weight. Oh, healing? No. Got rid of one. I don't know what. What? Cut. Oh my god. Jesus, you guys. Jesus, it's good to have all that pain now, because I can do something. Put it somewhere. Okay. God, just... There's so much stuff. What does this remind you of? Your work. That's good. Is that not an option? Okay. Rock? Do I have anything science? Your work. Your work? You have a memory of being at the top of the stairs to the basement, peeking down at your mother while she toiled away down. You're a paleontologist in your basement lab? She was looking at this rock, spending all her time with it as if it had enchanted her. She wouldn't let you. You are Cthulhu'd. We are all Cthulhu'd, you guys. She wouldn't let you see what she was working on. Every time you interrupted, she'd tell you for me to leave. This is the topic of her next research study, a study she has been working on day and night for most of the summer. You spent the whole summer with that fossil. Time got away from me. The memories are tinged with loneliness and guilt. Your mother had called you her lab assistant, but all you did to help her was cook and clean. Back then you told yourself, how old are you? You did all that work for love, but now you can't help but feel indignant. Kind of a waste of time sitting down here in the dark while the summer passes. You touched a nerve with that. She reacts by balling her fist. A steel veil crosses over her eyes. Are we having this conversation right now? You spoiled brat. You can play and do nothing all summer. No, I can't because I'm tied up to a fucking chair, Mom. Maybe to you this looks like I'm wasting my time. But all this work I've done so we can fix our family. Mom. Oh, Mom. Mom. You shouldn't have said that. Why not? It's the truth. Play? You didn't let me go outside. I felt like I was in prison. You had to learn your lesson. What lesson? You really shouldn't have said that. I don't think we should continue talking about this. I want to focus on happy memories today. Crazy lady? You are my good and happy daughter, Nima, you crazy lady. She speaks as if she's reminding herself who you are, but the tone is clearly suggesting that you've begun to wander off the script she set out for you. What lesson, Mom? Don't get all righteous with me as if it's my fault that we ended up like this. What are you talking about? You're the one who betrayed my trust. You're the one who put this entire experiment into jeopardy. I was ready to forgive you for us to go back to the way things were, but it seems you're too spiteful to move on. You're not Nima. Nima would never act like this. Nima would never question me like this. That's it. It's time for bed? Your mother grits her teeth to hold herself back from speaking further. Roughly, she picks you up by your arms and hauls you back to your room. He deposits you across the threshold of the door and then quickly closes the door behind you. I don't think my mom's a good mom. You hear her voice muttering something about controlled stimulus as she stomps away from the door and begins ascending the stairs out of the basement. You messed up. Pushed her buttons too much. She doesn't love you anymore. Damn. Dead to Cthulhu. That's rude. So mean. You banish the errant thought from your mind. After the interrogation today, you want nothing else but the comfort of the bed. You find yourself awake in bed. There are heavy weights on your arms. You try to wiggle, and your arm push up against a series of tight ropes that bind you. Did she tie us to the bed? Are we tied to the bed now? I told you she doesn't like feeling. Well, she's an Asian mom, so, you know, that's what they do. Oh my god. You psych, that's a psycho face right here. I would scream if I woke up to that. Your mother enters the room wiping a small steel pick with an antiseptic tissue. Mama, what you doing? You're awake? Yeah, you got a small pick, man. I didn't use enough anesthesia? You try to scream, but you discover your mouth is gagged. What is happening? That's fine, you won't need it. She leans over you, placing her knee on your stomach to pin you and gripping your face with a clawed hand. Wait, she leans over you, placing her knee on your stomach to pin you and gripping your face with... Mom, you're Cthulhu! You're one of them! The pick inches closer to your eye. Or maybe I'm being too literal. Maybe it's not literally clawed. Don't blame yourself. It's my fault, really. Something must have went wrong with the procedure for you to come out like this. She begins to caress your cheek. Her hands are trembling ever so slightly. But that's okay. Ah! There's always next time. You feel the blade scrape past your socket and push out into the nerves of your brain. Oh, did I mess up? Or is that just the demo? Your life terminates with a pop as she severs your brain in half. Suddenly it's dark. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. You spend an eternity in this darkness until a familiar voice. Nima? Is that you? Oh. That's interesting. That's interesting. I like that a lot. I really enjoyed that. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it. It doesn't have a release date. It says coming soon though, but I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it. I really like this one. That was fun. Let me see. It's only 4:30 at my time. Maybe... Hold on while I look for... maybe another game? Play it for a little bit? I can do, Hold on. Let's see, what do I have? What do I have ready to go? Do another. I have a few demos that I've been wanting to check out. That one's also coming soon. What's another one? Empty. Which one was this one? We're at High Brook. Maybe another time. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh. Let's see. Best served me. Did I do that one? Little chill detective one. Yeah, let's try this. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do the best served cold demo. If it'll run. There we go. See if that comes up. There we go. This is another demo called Best Cold Served Cold. It's I believe you're like a detective on like a little train ride or something. It seems a little chill after we got murdered again by our mom.
Cities. Historic, wealthy, and bustling with new businesses. That star's been dying for a while. Crime's on the rise, and with war brewing and the government tightening their grip, it's no surprise we're restless. Police might be keeping people safe, but there's only so much we can do about the seedy underbelly. With a prohibition, lawbreakers, criminals, and your everyday civilians are all forced into the same watering holes. Usually, it'd be my job to bust this place. But, maybe we can help one another. This place is more useful open. Especially when I have someone a lot more dangerous to catch than a few drunks.
We're in a speakeasy?
It looks like your first customers are arriving. Let's see if you can loosen their tongues. I'll be waiting, bartender. Don't let me down.
Okay. Oh, is our speakeasy let's see, settings. I don't really want the music. I got dinged on that for Fallout because I forgot to turn off the radio. Alright. Monday. The hazy overhead lights in your speakeasy buzz to life as the bookshop above you closes for the day. Vincent Floer. Bad mood. Oh, that's my landlord. Bookshop owner and your landlord. Vincent Flores takes a seat at the bar and begins mumbling to himself. Profiles. What a day. Zarian literature is providence bound in leather, but to my customers, my books may as well The door stops. Everything alright? Oh god. Did I make you mad? Oh, this is good. Bad mood. Okay, intoxication. Okay. Clearly not. If I ordered a cart of fools and received just one of my customers, I would have gotten my money's worth. Well, we both know why I'm here. I need a drink, so dazzle me. What would you like? This evening, a properly mixed Eastern ruby should hit the spot. Some days your customers will be in a bad... Oh, okay, I see. This can also be caused by serving them a ruined drink or by choosing dialogue options that upset or anger them. When a customer is in a bad mood, it is shown on the bottom left. Thankfully, serving a customer their favorite drink will lift their spirits and cure their bad mood. Press the serve button in the bottom right to start making Vincent a drink. Customers will usually avoid discussing unpleasant topics when in a bad mood. You'll have to cure it before you can interrogate them. As you get to know your clients better, make sure you learn what their favorite drink is. You can always ask them what they like to get a hint. You lift a clean glass from a tray, place it on a table. Vincent perks up. Let's see if we can cheer you up. Aha! That's the spirit. Vincent loves Eastern Ruby, and we want to lift his spirits and cure his bad mood. So let's select Eastern Ruby in the list and start making his favorite cocktail. If I'm gonna have to remember the drink, I am so screwed. To successfully mix a drink, you will need to add all the necessary ingredients to the shaker by passing through them with the arrow. Follow along the lines in the direction it is pointing. Once you start following the path, you will need to keep up the pace as the red arrow will start following you. Make sure it doesn't catch up with you before you reach the end of the drink will be ruined. Okay. 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 I got it. Did I mess up? Perfect mix. I did not mess up. It's perfect. Well done. Vincent is no longer in a bad mood and he's even gained more affection towards you. You know me too well. The more a customer likes a certain drink you give them, the more their affection towards you increases. Their favorite drink will reward the most affection. Customers will not appreciate being served a bad drink. If you fail to properly mix a cocktail, customers will be displeased. You will lose all but one action for the remainder of the conversation. Okay. My absolute favorite. When I was looking for a bartender to run this place, I hoped for someone as good as you, but didn't expect it. Especially with your background. This place could have become not by cloudy moonshine and rough customers, yet you are already proving to be more than that. Supply lines for alcohol are fraught, so you'll have to adapt your drinks menu to circumstance. But a recent shipment of vodka from Rusalaka came into my possession, and as such, some old classic cocktails are back on the menu, boys. Lucky me, I suppose. Anything else? Ah, yes, I nearly forgot. A friendly warning, perhaps? My favorite... Everybody with the wayward youth today. My favorite gentlemen's clubs is a buzz with a chat about a crackdown on speakeasies. My companions have warned me that the local constabulary is looking to make an example of the flagrant lawbreakers. Lawbreakers? I suppose that's what we are now. We've opened a bar during a prohibition, even if that prohibition is ridiculous. Are we in America? No. I don't know much about European prohibition. The law is the law, but what's legal and what's right are not always the same thing. The people of Sara should not know, because we don't do that. Should not exchange freedom for safety. What if we get raided? It's unlikely they would target my establishment. I have friends in the constabulary, but you should take precautions nonetheless. Try not to irritate anyone who might incriminate us, and don't compromise on drink quality. I'd imagine most speakeasies are brought down by dissatisfied customers with loose tongues. Loose lips sink ships. I'll be careful. Save. Good, you see there's reason I bring all this up. Boko. Are we in Russia? Did Russia have prohibition? Russia? Vincent reaches into his inner coat pocket and pulls out a folded newspaper. He spreads it on the bar so that you can read the heading. Speakeasy guest found. How much of this article have they written? In the early hours of the morning, the body of an as of yet unidentified young woman was found in the alley of the Bokovi Boulevard. Bokovi police has since released a statement confirming that the crime took place outside a speakeasy and that the proprietors, as well as several guests, have been detained for questioning. This murder is almost certainly the latest in a string of crimes committed on and around the boulevard by the so-called Bokovi killer. The citizens are urged not to attend these illegal establishments for their own safety and to inform local law enforcement if they suspect any illegal activity taking place. Power strong, work ethic, work opportunity, steel scavengers beware. The stairs are illegal. Thursday evening, police were called after noise complaints from local residents. An old man was found yelling at the stairs near his apartment for legally being too steep and not constructed according to Sarin design. The Sarin Safety Inspection has dispatched an expert to investigate the matter further. Whew. In the earliest hour of the morning, the body as of yet. Okay, yeah, wait. I read it up. Okay, I didn't have to read all that. We got it. We got it. Don't get bothered by. Don't get too bothered by all this tittle tattle. I'm certain these murders, quote unquote, are fabricated by puritanical bureaucrats on the city council. Fabricated? I believe so. Oh, you're Alex Jones? I believe so. With prohibition in full force, perhaps the politicians created a serial killer boogeyman to keep out the deep state is at it again. It's just like the old fairy tales about demons in the woods. The claws of the Strigoi, snatching the unwary and pulling them into the darkness. He takes a long sip of his drink and sets it down on the table, his fingers nervously rattling on the glass. A murder at a speakeasy doesn't mean visiting one is dangerous, but I wonder if those who indulge in tabloid rumors can grasp that fact. I imagine authorities will be paying closer attention to venues like ours. They think we offer safe haven to vagabonds and scoundrels, but all we want is to kindle the dying flames of conversation. This is a third space, and we need third spaces, you guys. We don't want to lose them. Imagine their surprise when they see the depth and breadth of fine gentlemen and ladies who will frequent our establishment. Why did they think this was on a train? But heed my words, friend. Be on your guard. My guard for what? We're on Bukovi Boulevard, so the locals are a mixed bag. Consider the customers carefully. My friends especially are people of culture and arts. There's no doubt in my mind that some shady characters will show up, but I imagine most will be harmless. I hope so anyway. A mix of high and low society makes for a good blend. Honey and lemon, wine and cheese crackers, that sort of thing. Jokes aside, do be careful, bartender. I've invested a lot of money into this place, and while it's yours to use, I don't expect to be sweeping up eyeballs and bad teeth at the end of the night. Yeah, I'd hope not. One more thing, we both know this is your last chance. Is it? Why? I went out on a limb to give you this opportunity, and I've turned a blind eye to your past troubles. What are my past troubles? Make sure those troubles stay in the past and you keep your nose clean. Got it. If you follow my rules, you'll be under my protection. I promise I'll keep you safe. One hand washes the other. Got it. Deal. Good, good. Thank you for your the libations. I should return home. I hope business goes well tonight. See you, Vincent. Every day will be bring a different group of customers to your speakeasy. It's a big place, so look left and right to check for any customers seated on the edges of the room. You can click on a customer to call them over for a chat at the bar. Let's try it out on this mysterious woman in the back. The woman takes a seat looking exhausted. She squints at you, like she can't decide if you're a friend or a foe. Rough day? You have no idea. Although you're on your feet all day serving people with too much money, maybe you have some idea. Grundon Heights is fully booked, so me and everyone else in the laundry service are run off our feet. There's nothing like changing hotel bed sheets during a spice traders symposium. Do you know how frustrating it is to have a fat, bald old man explain logistics of a spice trading company and how it made him rich? And he's doing that while you change his sweaty bed sheets. I guess. Sometimes I push my face into a pillow and scream so loud I'll feel like I'm gonna crack the walls, but then I stop and nothing has changed. I was like, you need a drink. Yeah, something that feels like being slapped in the face with a slice of lime. A slice of lime wrapped around a cricket bat. I don't know what that means. I don't drink, so I don't know if this game is good. Trust your judgment. What flavor do you like? Right now I'm craving something spiced. I trust your judgment. You lift a clean glass from the tray, blah blah blah. One drink coming up? So excited! So excited! There are several indicators to the right of each cocktail that provide more information about the drink in question, including whether your customer likes it or not. The question mark means you don't yet know how they feel about this cocktail, while a star means it's their favorite. Customers will also have drinks they positive like and they feel negative, neutral about. This information gets updated every time you serve a customer a new drink. Serving liked and favorite drinks will improve relationships within the customer faster than a neutral one. This symbol indicates the smoothness of the drink, which determines how long a customer is willing to stay and talk after being served. In other words, how many actions you will take during the following dialogue. Every new topic, exclamation point, you will discuss will cost you one action. Once the action counter runs out, the customer will leave the bar, so don't forget to serve them a drink whenever you talk to them. The customer can be called back as long as you have actions remaining, but can only be served once a day. Meanwhile, the division sign, alcohol percentage, or the percentage, shows how alcoholic, English, if it was my subject, not bad. How alcoholic a drink, at the higher the percentage, the more intoxicated the customer will get. Some questions will require a certain level of intoxication to loosen the customer's lips, but be careful, a customer will become inebriated. That becomes inebriated will go home. Alcohol tolerance will vary from customer to customer. Now you know the power of bunch on the holes. The better your drink fits the customer taste, the more affection you will receive. You can also affect customers' mood as well as talkative. Blah 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 blah. Shoot, copper bullet. Boom. Speed run. Ta-da. Oh damn, this is perfect. Don't let me have too many of these. Oh. After a long shift, my brain is buzzing. I can't just go home with all this fuzz in my head. When the Prohibition closed the bars and clubs, everything got more expensive. An opera ticket cost a month's rent. And with everything being so busy. Why is it so busy? Well, there's just... Well, yeah, we talked about this, didn't we? Really listen, bartender. Well, there's the Spice Merchants Symposium, and there's some big show going on as well. Everyone's wearing the fanciest threads, the women in those sparkly dresses and their heeled shoes. Looks like torture to me. Me too. Good. At the hotel, you see the clothes lying on the floor, stained with Peppercorn sauce, coffee, nicotine, and worse. At least the folks going to the shows are clean. I guess I clean up fewer wine stains now. Maybe the prohibition isn't all bad. She downs a drink, wiping her mouth for any spills. Woo! I'll take that as a compliment. This watering hole's new, right? That weird old guy put me onto this place. Yeah, we just opened. Nightcap? Funny name. Oh, I'm Claire, by the way. Mind if I just call you bartender? You don't seem too prissy about the type of customers you get. Sure. Brendan Heights has 3 hotel bars, and I don't fit in any of them, even when they serve booze. The staff bar was all drunken bellhops, the mid bar was full of posers, and the Spire Lounge could charge me a fortune for just looking at the drinks menu. This place feels a bit more varied in its clientele. You got all sorts in here. We got nobody in here. We're all equal when we walk through these doors. Her smile is warm and she nods a little, like she just made up her mind about you. I can get on board with that. Good. Well, I should be heading back. I got Bortisu sparring class and a shift tomorrow. If I don't get good sleep, both of those are going to beat the stuffing out of me. Now that everyone has been spoken to, let's end the day using the bell. Click the bell at the counter. To signal all customers to leave and head home, you can use that on the bell. Awkward gentleman. A new customer takes a seat at the bar. He takes a slow look around the room and then after you. He glances, but shouldn't we have like a security if this is a speakeasy? He glances back at the entrance a few times like he expects someone to sneak in after him. The man doesn't hesitate to tap the bar, demanding the attention you're already giving him. What can I get you? How does this place work? Just like a regular bar, no butlers or whatever? I just want a drink. Anything in particular? I don't care, you choose. You lift the glass from the tray and place it on the table. Ready to serve. Thank you. Which one should this guy get? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Night Count. Oh, goodness. Oh, Batman. I think if this is the cop, I think I picked perfectly if this is like Batman. Oh my god, dude. That was like... Oh no, I didn't look at the... Oh no, I was looking at the smoothness and not the percentage, I think. I was initially skeptical about prohibition, but drinks this strong ludicrously prove it may have been the best decision. I'm sorry? Probably guessed I'm here for more than a drink. We have business. Business? Hey, what are you doing? He sets down today's newspaper, but rather than turning it as Vincent did yesterday, he instead lets the heavy pages land with a thud. The headline reads, latest Bokovi Boulevard victim identified. Ooh, she got pearls on. She fancy then. In a statement to the press this morning, Bokovi police... This is gonna be one of those things where I have probably pronounced this wrong this whole time, and even if one day I get corrected on it, I will never be able to fix it. It's like the first time I read the word chaos, I read it as chaos, and to this day that's my first internal reading of it, and I have to always like correct myself. The body of 24-year-old Natalia Reed, a native Saran in and lifetime residence of Pokovi was found yesterday in an unnamed alley off Pokovi Boulevard at 6 in the morning by local residents heading out for work. Police have confirmed that the crime took place outside a speakeasy known as the Last Drop, which the victim, a junior accountant, was known to frequent in her off time to drink and gamble. The illegal business has since been shut down, resulting in several arrests. Police Commissioner Aldia urges the public to be careful and to come forward with any information that may aid the police in their ongoing investigation, as the perpetrator remains at large. Natalia Reed's family has declined to comment. Her employer, Mark Weaver, says only that he assumed she was just late again. Ooh. Rude. Have you encountered anyone acting strangely at this establishment? I've met a single person, if you don't include my boss. Not really. I doubt that. Really? There's a lot of unusual behavior around right now. Did you read the news yesterday? Speakeasy guest found dead. And since you just served me alcohol, that would make this place. I was just making a drink for my new friend. No. Come on, man. You know how it goes, man. You know how it goes. You can't be mad at me, dude. You can't just be like, yeah, man, this is a speakeasy. What you want? Like, come on. Obstinate. You have a chance to show me how cooperative you can be, and you're letting that chance slip away. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a police badge. His name reads Constable Hugo Meritens. He waits a moment to make sure you understand the gravity of the situation. I'm investigating a series of murders that took place outside established speakeasies. Are you going to shut us down? Speakeasies are, at the moment, one of the only leads I have. I may never have this again, but your business needs to stay open. The killer is using locations like yours, so one of your patrons could be the killer. You need my help? You'll be helping yourself. If your clientele keeps getting murdered, well, that's not great for business. Touche. For a time, your establishment has protection from me and from the rest of the constabulary. This place is no longer a bar, it's a hunting ground where I will catch a killer with your help. Your first assignment is to interview these drunkards and find out if any of them frequented the speakeasy where I found Natalia Reed. Do that, and I just might extend your time a bit longer so we can figure out who's behind all this. Guess there's no opt-out? I think the other one was a little bit too attitudey, and I don't think he'd appreciate this at the moment. He shakes his head softly, then pulls the badge from his tail and places it back inside his pocket. I did my homework. I know who you are. Just think of it this way. As a reformed citizen, you should be more than happy to help out. Got it. You may not be too fond of the constabulary, but you have to be realistic. Right now, we want the same thing. I got it. I'll do it. Any questions? Give me a solid lead on the people that this establishment who are present at the same at the same speakeasy where Natalia Reed was found. As a former criminal, I'm sure you know ways of making people talk. There's no doubt in my mind your less savory connections might know more. Once you've proved you're capable of collecting this information, I'll accept I'm not wasting my time. From there, I can divulge a bit more about the case. Got it. Nope. You're part of this now. Time is short and I expect something solid from you soon. Speakeasy with customers will provide you with clues about the current case. These clues can be reviewed in the magnifying glass notebook at any time. Using the magnifying glass clue show clue button lets you present a clue from your notebook to the customer you're currently talking to, letting you ask them more information or confront them with evidence. Presenting clues to customers is crucial to uncovering new evidence to solve your case. Helpful customers may be able to spot the lies, provide new information, or provide an alibi. Be careful. Showing certain people confrontational evidence may also affect their mood. Oh, this is just the... Okay. This case is the highest priority and you're on the clock. If we don't have a killer in 2 weeks, this gets kicked upstairs to the Confederated Force. If that happens, my career's in tatters and your bar is finished. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. 2 weeks to prove we're not children playing detective. 2 weeks to save our careers and our reputations. 2 weeks to make our streets safe and save some lives while we're at it. No pressure, though. Hey, Scarface. Peter Wagner enters your bar. You recognize him by the scar on his cheek. It's been a while. It's been a while. And you don't quite know if you're ready to see him again. Oh, is this a former acquaintance? He takes a seat, looking you in the eye. You can't quite tell if he recognizes you. You hope he doesn't. Welcome to Nightcap. Creative location for a speakeasy. The filth are looking for old bars opening up again, not basement owned by bookworms. Make me a real drink so I can forget all the weak cat piss they serve in the stacks. If memory serves, you mix a good cocktail. They're usually a bit sweet for my taste. I don't think I should lie. I mean, he obviously recognizes me. Miss me, Peter? Every day. Was crying myself to sleep on a pillow soaked through with tears. You feel the same, I imagine. Sure. He raises his eyebrows and shoves a few coins your way. Let's see how this new job of yours is working out, eh? Any favor I can work with in there that you like? Going all sweet on me now? Why, like a hint of coffee to go with my drink. Let's see how this new job... Okay, yeah. Peter leans low and his chin rests on the bar, the light catching the long scar on his cheek. He's like, don't put your face on the bar! That's disgusting! His eyes twinkle as he like, Peter? Peter! Let's see if I can remember what you like. Are we flirting? Let's indeed. Okay, you like coffee. Cold winter. Not sugar syrup, because he didn't like the sweet. Right? Coffee liqueur cream. Yeah, I think that. Coffee. Cold winter. Oh god. It almost caught up with me. I lost it. Hey, Peter. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. This career shift is starting to make sense. You have talent. Thank you. You're a bartender now. That's an odd one, but if you want to pull a curtain over your past, I'll go along with it. Handsome but intimidating man working as a debt collector for less severe individuals that make up Bakovi bullets. What is this? Did I not see the quote? Uptight but seemingly well-meaning officer. Okay. What is this? His clothes. That's it? That's our clue? That's not a clue. Peter is a criminal. More specifically, he's an enforcer for the feared crime lord Carla. But as long as you don't owe money, insult him or spill his drink, you should be fine. Strange how that face with the frightening scar can light up a room when he's... You guys! Do you and Peter have a past? Do bartender and Peter have a past? Light up a room when he smiles. Though it doesn't happen often. How can someone so dangerous be so charming? Found a clue. Peter's favorite speakeasy. Your rival speakeasies ain't too appealing. I can see why you're getting busier. The other places either turn away anyone without a duchy, or they hose the blood off the dance floor each night. The last drop was the only one I could appreciate, but it got shut down a few days ago. What you doing these days? My collar is blue and I work with my hands a lot. Some of the other fellas in my line of work have a bit too much fun for my taste. You don't like your colleagues? I reckon my job ain't good or bad. It's neutral, cause and effect and all that. What I do is a natural result of the system we all live in. Okay, whatever, man. I take no responsibility for what happens to the folks I collect from. They knew the deal they was getting into when they took the money. But even though I don't feel bad for M, that don't mean I want to go drinking with gorillas like me who laugh about smashing open some indebted shopkeeper's skull. He takes a final long sip of his drink and sets an empty cup down the table. You're not a complete monster. I'm just Peter. I play my part without prejudice or pleasure. Like I said, cause and effect. And now if you'll excuse me, this drink has had its effect on me. I need to take care of that. Sure thing. Ooh, a priest? A sad little priest man? A miserable looking man sits down at the bar. A big cloud follows him. Once he has your attention, he pursues the drink stacked behind you. Can I get you? I never understand all these names. Something strong, please. If I'm doing something wrong, I might as well do it right. Anything besides strong? Not really, just strong. If I'm doing something wrong... Yeah, we got that. What does the goddess want you to order? Something strong. This was the percentage, so we're gonna do a 5%er. Oh. You want strong, I'll give you the night count. Oh, but you're... You know what? That's classic, right? We gotta do that. 5%. He's got a low tolerance. 5%'s fine. Goes down quite nicely. Oh, I forgot to check the smoothness. He shrugs, places the glass back against his lips, and downs the rest. When the glass is empty, he wags his finger for you to refill. How about we start with your name? You really don't know who I am? You don't know who I am? I'm Father Lacey. But you can call me John. I'm a priest at the church up the road. You know this is alcoholic? We are permitted. Besides, how could the goddess resent a priest drinking in this city? I'm guessing they're staying away from, like, the Christian god? Is it... He has a pretty low tolerance for alcoholism. Do I have anything new here? Okay. Is it that bad? If you took confessions too, you wouldn't ask. Oh. Do people confess? Everything you can imagine and more. I used to have faith in humanity. That was your first mistake. Here you go. Thank you, I'll be back soon. Godspeed, John. Goddess speed? He downs the rest and stands up. Now you can see him better. He noticed the clerical collar that was tucked in. Tips his head and takes a sleep. I have 2 weeks, but I don't know how much information I can get. An obscenely glamorous woman wipes the stool clean before gingerly sitting on it. After a moment, she checks her lipstick in a pocket mirror before readjusting her coat. She leans forward to meet your gaze. Welcome. It's certainly cushy down here. To think this grand place below a bookstore. How very Vincent. You know Vincent? Yes, he's the man who invited me. He probably mentioned I'd be showing up. He's quite the fan. Her nail tap rhythmically to some invisible music. Can't tell if she's waiting for you to say something in particular. Vincent hasn't mentioned you. No, he must have. Carmine, comma, Olivia. You don't say, comma. There's probably some kind of list I'm on. A VIP kind of affair. I'm an actress slash singer slash radio host. If you haven't heard of me, you certainly have heard of my voice. Her voice is silky and delicate like a silver bell. You don't mind listening to it even though it drips with audacity. The audacity. Oh, that Karma. Yes, Vincent's mentioned you. See, we all need a little push to jog our memory sometimes. Perhaps you heard about the time I saved the performance of Dandies and Dames at the Classical Grand? The stagehand forgot to leave a prop gun on the stage. I ended up swinging bang bang noises to finish the performance. The audience loved it. The director went along with it. The show got middling reviews, but I was praised for my quick thinking and my coolness under pressure. Can I get you a drink? Are you buying, darling? Put it on my tab. I'll be here often. I eagerly await your performance, bartender. Anything specific you fancy? Something fruity. I love tropical fruits in particular. Okay. Let's pour you something fabulous. Thank you, darling. My throat is absolutely parched. Let's see. Poison drop. Pineapple. Pineapple is considered a tropical fruit, right? Nothing else in this is. Oh! That was close. Perfect mix. Astonishing, flawless, incredible, divine. Absolutely brilliant use of everything. Inspirational, honestly. What a day. Oh, did I tell you about my radio career? She doesn't wait for an answer. Instead, she leans forward and curls her finger to pull you close. Well, today I spent the majority of my time reading contracts. I'm starting my own show, you see. Something daring, something bold, something that'll knock the socks right off my listeners. It's calling it Chamomile and Carmine. Classy, right? Absolutely. You're one of the first to hear about it, but well, I suppose I let my mouth run while I'm a little tipsy, so more we'll find out soon. Ha! Picture me in my sultry voice. Broadcast nationwide to the people of Zara. Even the poor folks who can't make it to my stage performance. I'm so excited. Congrats. Good things happen to good people, you know. I don't think so. She swirls the last bit of her drink and takes a long sip. She wipes her mouth with tissue before setting the empty glass down beside your hand. Thank you for the drink. I will be back, though hopefully soon you won't have to wait too long to hear my voice. Kisses! With a slight stumble, you're just a little buzz. She pushes herself up, winks at you, and takes her leave. See you soon. Anybody? Everybody's gone? Alright. At the end of each day, you return to your home office where you can review your clues on the clue board to try to make new deductions. Besides structuring your thoughts, the clue board also has another very important function. Some clues can be connected to form new evidence. Spotted a contradiction or two pieces of evidence that can tell you something about the same person or event. Try combining them. You can combine two clues by connecting their pins and strings. We're gonna Charlie this. Place your clue you have found on the board. Simply click and drag them over to the clue list on the right. Clues on the board can range as you wish to help you in your investigation. Oh wait, last drop in the middle. Peter's favorite speakeasy. At any point, you can remove a clue from the board by dragging it and dropping back to the clue list should you feel a piece of information is no longer important. The two clues you have right now seem to be related, don't they? Let's try linking them together. Like one of the pins, then drag the string together to another. Peter frequented the last drop, the speakeasy where Natalia Reid's murder took place before it was shut down. He should be able to tell you who else went there to drink if any of them visited the nightcap. Congratulations, you've created a new combined clue. Combined clues, we get it. Proceed the next day, click on the code. Okay. I guess we're gonna do that. Oh well, look who's still open in a world of dwindling light. Your beacon of light. We are absolutely flirting. I don't plan on closing anytime soon. Let's catch up just like the old days. Now press the clue. Okay. Look, Peter's street smart clue to ask him for more information. Present clue. Confirm. I don't think I have a choice. Story about the broad. The story about the broad that got iced at the speakeasy? What about it? What do you think happened? You read the story. I'm sure the journals did a great job. They always do. Don't be like that. I want your opinion. You're fishing, and for what? I got nothing for you. You and me both know how the show plays out. The papers spin the same stories. The hoi polloi gets all worked up and ain't no one got the real facts except for the ones who know to keep their mouths shut. And folks who say city council are fabricating the killings, they got their heads screwed on wrong. Bokovia officials can barely patch a hole in the road, far less stage a murder. I know a professional job when I see one, and this ain't professional. It was done by someone who has experience, someone who planned it out real careful, and who's done it before. Did you visit that speakeasy? Yeah. And? Plenty of folks went there, so don't go making any inferences. You know where the line is. No need to see what happens if you step over. Hard to tell. It was a mixed crowd, let me think. Alana Dragos, the type of rich blonde who don't want nothing to do with me. Last year she made a big thanks to her daddy winning the jackpot at a poker tourney. Elliot, the sour-faced alcoholic who popped in occasionally. If he was in school, I'd beat the snot out of him and take his milk money. I still might. And Killian Duran, the rich kid with the baby face and the soft hands. You taking roll call? This bartending gig doesn't work out. I suggest a job as intrepid reporter. What do you think of that, Scoops? Alright, just curious. You don't feel like asking a customer any further questions, you can always press the leave button at the bottom regardless. How many actions do you have left? However, you still have questions for Peter, you can simply continue your conversation. What did I make Peter? A drink, Peter? Maybe just one. You don't want my lips loosening. You know what who knows what I'll say. This is his favorite, so I think we'll keep doing that. Right? Oh god. That was close. Let's catch up like the old days. How's work these days? Good, although I'm being real comfortable to talk to these days. Trust is hard earned. You feel the same? Sure. I'll be straight with you when the time is right, but we ain't as close as we used to be. Let's take things slow. I do. This not slow? Yeah. Okay, you got it, you got it. Okay, that's what we need. Not enough. We definitely don't have You know what? Just do it. A murder. Murder then. I saw her here and there, and I reckon it's real odd that she got iced. Why odd? She didn't seem like the victim type, you know? The victim type? Really? He tilts his head for a moment. You see his eyebrows shift, giving you a knowing look. She was confrontational, fearless. Most people are intimidated by me, but she brushed me off. She brushed off my employer a few times too. Usually the ones that end up victims are the ones who don't fight back. Even drunk, she probably put up a good fight. Really? I reckon so. Killed from behind, right? Whoever stuck her probably thought they couldn't take her in a fight. The police or whoever is holding your leash. Oh, Peter, you sly dog, you got me. Should be looking at cowards. That's what you should be investigating. Ooh, me? Ooh, who says I'm investigating? Peter? You're asking a lot of questions. People with their background know better. No one ever got iced for asking too few questions. You're right. Hey, if you got someone pulling your chain, I get it. Someone is holding something over you, I guess. Maybe. Don't be coy. We go way back, so I get it. Right. Well, I won't go home, but I can't stay here. Make sure you don't get into any mischief while I'm gone. That's my job. Peter. Will do. Right, I'm going to step back real quick and get a drink because I'm doing a lot of reading. Alright, I'm back with some water. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna quick save because my computer problems earlier. That guy looks upset. Who is he? Oh, he's in a bad mood. A moody looking man sits down. He takes a deep breath and hunches over the bar. Hold on, let me look at some stuff. Tips. Okay. Got a bunch of you. Alana, Dragos, Elliot, and Killian. Takes a deep breath, hunches over the bar, avoiding eye contact. Long day? Every day's the same length. Can I get a cocktail? Sure. As your hand moves to grip a glass, he holds up his palms up, stopping you. Wait. Please make sure it's a clean glass. All our glasses are clean? I'm sure, but I have a bad experience with smudges and such. One glass, no smudges. Good, I'll have that cocktail. You good? You done? I'm waiting. Ooh, dick. Nothing too fruity. I don't like seeds or pith in my mouth. Maybe something minty? Coming right up. Never, man. Minty. This one? Mint punch. It's minty. Boom. That's a nice drink. Clean glass, crisp taste. Good mood, man. Elliot Lynn. Not in my... You watch him down the rest. When the glass is empty, he wipes it carefully with his sleeve, making sure to clean the rim where his lips were. You a big drinker? There's not much else to do in Bogovi. To be honest, I'm not usually out these days. Like these days, but my date got canceled. Can you open? Are you open the whole weekend? Yup. Good, that's usually when I need a drink. I'm Elliot, by the way. I live a few streets over. Nice to meet you, Elliot. Can I get you another drink? No, I should head home. Thanks a lot for the drink. I'll be back soon. See you. Okay. Let's do pearly woman. Let's do the brunette. Well-dressed girl. The young, well-dressed woman sits at the bar and waits. She doesn't seem the happiest, but as soon as you look at her, she puts on a smile and leans on the bar. What can I get you? I don't really know, if I'm honest. Too many options. How about I choose? I appreciate that. I feel a bit off my depth here. Something light, though. I have to work in the morning. I'm looking forward to trying anything you make for me. Any flavors you're fond of? I got you. I know which one. It's the bottom one. Come on. The femme fatale. It's 3. It's not our lowest one, but it's close. And it's tomato. Boop. That's lovely, thank you. Places like this are fascinating to me. I'm not used to this, all this. Ooh, I got 5 actions with her. You're welcome as anyone. She tilts her head up, she's wondering whether to agree or not. I keep thinking the constabulary will arrest me at any moment. If my friends are caught, they would pay a fine. I would end up in jail. You're not rich? Yes, I think you do. I'm Maria Papa. By the way, I'm here with my friend Alina. Hey, girl. Speaking of, I should probably go back there. I wouldn't want to miss out on another story from Wendy about her butler getting fat and her swimming pool is too big. Good luck. You see her put on a spell, grab her drink, or make way over. Turn. Okay. So that one would be her, I believe. Alina? Alina? We're gonna go with Alina, I think. Because she looks rich as AF. Striking redhead. A woman sits down at the bar. Her eyes are piercing in a slow, soulless gaze. She scans the room, then you taking everything in. She's dressed up, a diamond earring, a pearl necklace, a coat that could be mink. What can I get you? This place is charming, as it is easy to find. You're not her? God. She's the suited up lady. When Alina mentioned the speakeasy on the boulevard, I can't say I expected this. Money has flooded into the Bakobi Boulevard and washed away the dirt, but some of the character too. However, it seems to have flowed past this venue without impact. As close as one you likely get from me. I'm Wendy Brooker. You might have heard of my father. You haven't, but she says it with enough confidence I feel like you should. I don't think you'll need to ask around too much to know my reputation. Impeccable. And if you stay on my good side, I'll even think of an endearing nickname for you. Alright, what do you want to drink? Don't make me beg. What does the lady like to drink? Something strong enough to make everyone look just a little more fabulous, but not too much. Don't make... Okay. Let's see if I can impress you. A difficult task, but nothing's impossible, darling. Gonna go with a 4, maybe? I don't know. She wasn't really clear. Maybe Pirate's Joy. Seems like she'd be a Pirate's Joy kind of person. Go with Pirate's Joy. Tell me if she likes that. A twist, not bad, but too many of these and I'll get bored. I'll take this back to my table now, darling. Why are you like so mean? Just get this guy boy pink. It's salmon? Before he even sits down, you can tell this young man has an attitude. He frowns at the bar, his seat, and the drink selection. Then you. Hey, douche. You wish you weren't so good at handling men like him. You had more experience than him, than you wish for. He looks your way when he sits down, but you don't immediately give him attention. He taps the table twice. What can I get you? Surprise me. That is not what I'm gonna do for that guy. I'm gonna do my normal voice. Give me some hints? Well, I'm a big fan of rum, I think. You think? You watch him try to get comfortable in the seat. He looks over his shoulder at the three girls he came in with, then regards you with an urgent look in his eye. You're the bartender, so tend bar and serve me something. I don't drink too much, and my parents are into wines, not cocktails. You can handle that. So pour away. Yeah, whatever. Dickhead. Rum. Nothing to... I'll give you the mint punch then, you baby. Oh, this looks fine indeed. I'm Killian. He's on my list. You might have met my parents at some point, the Durans. Might have. You might have met a doctor with that surname, though it's fuzzy. Fine people, though, I suppose, as private doctors. Perhaps a bit out of your price range for healthcare. With that, he pays and turns around and goes back to his table. Alina? Blonde lady. A young woman sits casually at the bar. Before she says a word, she looks at the list of drinks on the wall behind you, a tad confused. Evening. Hello. What can I get you? I don't know what I'm feeling today. I want something strong, but I'm also craving something sweet. What can you do? I can try and help you make up your mind. Ha! That'd probably help. Okay, let's roll the dice. Surprise me. What would you like again? Something strong, something sweet. Make you something nice. I'm looking forward to it. Something strong and something sweet. Sugar syrup. That's not strong. Sugar syrup. Poison drop? No, that's not strong. Eastern ruby. Are you an Eastern ruby kind of gal? It's not a ringing endorsement. Have you been open long? Not particularly. I thought this place seemed new, below a bookshop too. I used to come here to buy books when I was a kid whenever my father gave me pocket money. Either way, consider me sold, I guess. How'd you afford somewhere on the boulevard? I don't own a place. Right. Anyway, I'm Alina Dragos. I brought a few friends along. We've already a bit tipsy if you haven't noticed already. She didn't have to tell you that. They reek of booze. I've been giving it to them. They reek of the booze I've been giving them. You hide it well. Lie. If I've learned anything in customer service, in my depressing amount of years in customer service, is lie. Just lie. Lie. Being a lying liar who lies, whose pants on fire. We found the bottle in the basement and we're celebrating our friend's birthday. Anyway, I'm gonna go look for my friends. I hope they haven't wandered off. Take care. Can I speak to Killian again? Bartender, we meet again. That tends to happen if you visit. I bet you hear all sorts of tittle tattle here. What's the subject of the day? Should I go straight in? No. Maybe he's a gossip. A little. I saw her at the Hotel Jubilee a while ago. I saw her greet her and she threw up all over my new suit. I helped her get a radio cab home. Really? Yeah, she was a bit of a mess. My father always said loose women of meager means lack the ability to handle alcohol with grace, like more refined lady. That's a dick. No, she's dead, right? Yeah, Alina told me this morning. I was rather sad, but more in that fleeting, oh, maybe I'll die one day sort of way. I don't really know her, so. Oh, I don't think we should do that. I bet you hear all sorts of stuff. Why are you? Something to do. Nights are boring without parties. That's it, really. Killian seems to be hiding something. Perhaps serving enough alcohol will make him talk. Understood. Can I give him another drink? Oh. What sort of drink do you like, Killian? I love the light sugary stuff. I think your mint punch fits the bill. Got it. What do you think of Lena? Alina's a lot of fun to be around. She's like summer sun bursting through clouds. Poetic. Very bubbly. Funny that someone like her can come from such a poor family. Lots of personality. Oh, Alina's poor, is she? I guess she is. Well, no, we're. Sometimes what comes out of her mouth sounds like intellectual gibberish to me, but even the most frivolous words are kissed on the way out by those heavenly lips. Okay, chill, dude. Okay, where's the... Okay, let's get... How about you? We meet again. Evening. What do you want to know, bartender? Tell me about yourself. I love that idea. She opens her mouth in mock surprise and lets out a little delighted giggle. What's there to say? I grew up in pop. Oh, she's mocking me. Okay. Grew up in Papa's old estate, Home Heath, out in the country. I moved to Bokavie because I got bored, and I come to dive bars because I love the entertainment. Dive bar? I'd say you fit right in. Oh, are we sparring? That's adorable. You can continue to meet my expectations. I'll play along. Come, darling, I'm being exceedingly gentle. Let's get to know each other better, or worse if you prefer. I'll start. I was born, I moved here, and now I'm sat in this cramped little stool talking to someone who's very colorful background. I guess criminals can be dangerous. I know a lot, darling, and most of what I know I keep to myself. This has been delightful, I mean that. It's refreshing to have repartee with someone who can keep up. Chin chin. Sure, sure, sure. How do you know everyone? I'm cordial with Alina and Maria, and I know Killian. We met a while ago at tango class, in Prohibition times. Don't get me wrong, they're not hideously dull or anything. I just feel they're slow to trust and reluctant to say anything. Genuine. You feel the same, or are you an open book? What you see is what you get. Like a cannoli, what's on the inside? That counts. I've noticed you do a lot of watching. You pour drinks while keeping your eye on the customers, the sign of a good bartender, or someone who is fearful of their own clientele. I can't blame you, though. Imagine if one of us were police. Are you? She laughs, and for the first time it sounds genuine. You've amused her, and she lets the mask slip for a moment. You've known plenty like her, and learned to never let your guard down around them. No, no, no. I wish there was something as exciting as police informant among us, but alas, we are as we seem. Well, other than Maria, she's not rich at all. Dirt poor, in fact, but you can tell if you look closely. You can tell. She purses her lips briefly, a smile flashing across her face. Not the friendliest thing, is it? Friendly? What an odd concept. Alina pays for everything. Maria's a puppy in her purse. But we all do what we must. In her position, maybe I do the same. The poor girl's head must be spinning. Evenings in the casino, speakeasy clubs with Alina, then back at her threadbare bedsheets each night in the stacks. What a contrast. It's cruel, really. You don't seem to like her. I don't like Alina much right now either, but again, they might grow on me. Maria and Alina have some quirks, which I like, imperfections, and they're both sharp as tacks if you haven't heard. Maria hides it under a shy facade, while Alina hides it under a layer of, well, blondness. Opinions are fluid. For example, I didn't care for you, but perhaps the tide is slowly shifting. Same with the girls, Alina and Maria. They would just ease off the chest chat and address the sexual tension in the room. Instead, I might enjoy the company a great deal. How progressive of you, Wendy. Sure. Did you know Natalia Reid? The dead woman? I knew of her. It's quite unavoidable when you're in the company of Alina Dragos, especially when she's had a few drinks. How come? I could bore you with the long-winded stories about Alina's infamous drunken rants, but why would I deny you the pleasure of experiencing them firsthand? You certainly seem to be well placed to engineer such a rant once again. Just give me a warning before you do. I may cover my ears in time. I'll try. I already know this. I absolutely adore the evening prayer. There's some others I enjoy, but a great deal more than I'd assess. Why do you ask? Interested? Very good. I'm glad we can have discussion now so we don't have to do it again. I do. Aren't you worried about being robbed? That's a weird thing to say. Hey, look at all that nice jewelry you have there. Aren't you worried about being robbed? If I'm outside, the best place someone could rob me would be my empty home. If I didn't wear the nice things I have, I would be living the same life as a woman who had already been robbed, an unglamorous existence. Earrings are meant for ears. The jewels don't sparkle when kept in a box. Bye. Oh, you're just gone. How about you? She's been talking shit. We should chat, I guess, pass the time. Tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? I'm a people pleaser. Is that okay? I work in an old tailor's in the stacks. The other girls that seems good talk about drinking and dancing. But I just keep my head down. They think I'm dull, but I knew the place would catch on fire one day. There was a fire? The building is a death trap. We don't know who blew the fuse box. In a house of matches, it could be hard to find the first spark, you know? But it didn't burn down completely. Alina and I just can't play chess in the basement anymore. Oh, you play chess? When we were in school, we played for boiled sweets. It's a wonder we still have teeth. The women in the workhouse think I'm quiet and boring, but I watch them and I see things. Patterns, not just in the fabric, but in the city and people. Most of all in chess. Alina is good, but most days I can beat her. There's a fire in me. Competition. Girl, chill out. Even without candy, victory is still sweet. You're a grandmaster? Aha, not quite. Although I've won tournaments. We both won a few, but none that were official or major. Lena always beats me when the stakes are high. It's like the pressure of playing against my friend makes me wilt. In the heat of competition, she lights up and I burn out. She just wants it more. I once asked her what her secret is. I'll never forget what she said. Never dim your star to make others shine brighter. Isn't that like a Grey's Anatomy line? Any other hobbies that aren't so intense? Cooking, I guess. I make great sarmail? But this is starting to feel like a job interview instead of a drinks order. Fair point. Not at all. If I'm honest, I come here because Alina asked me along and leaving her at a bar alone isn't something I'm comfortable with. You're a good friend. I think so. Yeah. Thank you for acknowledging me. Alina, I've been through a lot. I like knowing she's safe. Even if it means drinking. It's not so bad. Sometimes having a few drinks makes the book I'm reading even more exciting. Although I often lose my place and have to read the same page over and over. You're welcome to read anything on the shelves. Really? I mean, thanks. Thank you. I wasn't sure if a speakeasy was for me, but a speakeasy with a library? Chess. Yes, we do. We do, yes. We've been partners since we were 8. We met at a chess club in school. We were rivals, but ended up being best friends. That's a long friendship. I know her better than I know myself at this point. I know her better than myself at this point. Chess is about getting into your opponent's head. I like it inside hers. Does that sound strange? No, Dorothy, it does not. Little. We can get very competitive, but we share the same dream. It can get a little bit better every day, and to beat all those stuffy old bearded men at the chess council together. We know each other so well now. I'm not sure our practice is helping us get to the next level, but I also just enjoy the time we spend together. We dream of one day beating Bokovi's top grandmaster. We're getting close. Alina won a tournament a few weeks ago, and I came in second. I was so happy. We played against each other in the finals, and it was intense. It felt like my whole life was building to that moment. And since we were in those top spots, we knew we'd already qualified for the tournament in a few months with grandmasters. And in a way, the final was like a victory lap for us. Have I talked about chess too much? Sometimes I can't tell if I'm talking too much about something I love. But either way, thanks for listening. Anytime. Did you know Natalia Reed, the accountant? She's an accountant. We found out she's an accountant. I don't think I met her. I'm sure I didn't. Did you hear about her death? I saw the headlines, like the start of some macabre. Murder mystery. But without the cheery ending, probably. The police will catch whoever did it. Maybe a killer can get away with murdering street girls and factory workers, but not someone like her. What does that mean? I mean, I know what that means, but I thought, oh, I forget what her name was. The redhead. I thought she said she was poor. The femme fatale is nice. The spice slows you down, so you get a head spin without getting carried away. Interesting. You can tell I don't drink much, can't you? I can, but I don't judge. I appreciate that. Still, it's growing on me a tad. I don't know if that's a good thing. I prefer these cocktails to the beer my father drinks. Better not make it a habit, though. Your choice. I think we're good. I already talked to him again. I haven't talked to her again. Hello, hello. What does a girl need to do to get a drink around here? Evening, Elena. Catch up on all gossip. What sort of drinks do you like? My favorite has to be the poison drop. Nothing tops that one. Very specific. Hey, if you don't tell people exactly what you like, how will you ever get what you want? Good point. It's better than Maria's anyway. The woman likes tomato in her drinks. That's indecent. I agree. That's disgusting. Let's catch up on all the gossip. Oh. A lot of questions for her, huh? Anything you do in your spare time? I play competitive chess. I'm good at it, depending on who you compare me to. Maria and I have been chess partners since we were kids. Back then, we imagined if we got good enough, we'd live the life of chess grandmasters. Play chess for trophies, live in hotels, go to parties, have crowds cheer our names. The reality is, a lot of these events only play you when you win, and the entry fees are extortionate. Back in the day, we did overtime to afford the qualification fees. We'd be so exhausted from overtime if we'd never play our best. We'd scrape up enough money that one hotel room and pass out each night. Still had fun though. Ever win? I won a tournament a few weeks back. Maria got second place. We both qualify for an upcoming national tournament. Maria doesn't know yet, but I'll be paying to take us both there. That's kind of you. It's our dream. Wink, wink. How are you finding your time here? Pleasant crowd mostly. There's a few people here that I'm not on great terms with, but it's a bar, so that's expected. Ooh. I'd rather not get into it, honestly. I have a feeling I know who you're talking about. Do you? Who? 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 Who's Elliot? Hmm. Risk. You know Natalia Reed? Whoa! What? She said I'm not talking about the evil floozy. She called her an evil floozy. Alina seems very guarded about the topic. She also seems to know something. Perhaps she's more talkative when drunk. Alright. What about us? Are you two dating? Maria? No, but we're close. I must have been mistaken then. Ha, I get it a lot. Elena is they're gonna hook up. Elena's still blushing. This topic seems to be something she wouldn't discuss unless she really trusts you. Ah. Wait, is that the time? I should get going. Bye. Alright, I think that's end the day. Is there? Percent clue? Guess. sure I visited. If I don't get home soon, my mother will lock me out by. Okay. Hmm. This one? Sure, Lena's been there. Oh, it's really it. No, like not that much. The potential patrons. Okay. And today. Constable Hugo Mertens marches down the steps to the bar, his hands deep in his pockets as he inspects the other guests with confusion. After a moment, he makes his way over to you, pulls over a chair, and sits slightly too close. Constable Mertens? Barkeep, seems like business is booming. I never thought crime would be this social for you. Who's that guy? That's my job. These patrons pass as respectable. Maybe they are. They're good people, mostly. Yes, well, I just wanted to check how much you know about these supposed good people. Someone on the street knew her. Use that knowledge to your benefit. If you have anything worth sharing with me, I'll be staying here a while. Okay. There's a clue? You say you got this information from Peter Wagner? Maybe we should why don't we have our own confidential informants? Mr. Wagner is well known around multiple police stations throughout Bokovi, and the only reason he knew all this was because he was president at the time as well. So let's add him to our little list of suspects, shall we? What happens now? Now that I know I'm not wasting my time with you, the next step would be figuring out which one of these four might be our killer. Hugo pulls out 2 photographs from his coat and hands them over. The first one shows an ornate, decorated lighter lying on the pavement. Syringe. The second shows a nasty looking syringe. It's empty and small bits of blood can be seen around the needle. These 2 items were found at the crime scene. Check around to see what they mean to our suspects. Any more questions? The murder weapon is peculiar and devious. It's some sort of lethal toxin. Back before Prohibition, it was slipped into drinks. It's a date rape drug, but it's lethal. But since then, most of the victims have been found with a puncture mark. From this needle? Correct. We tried to see if it's a special type that was used, but unfortunately this one is available at any pharmacy. They just sell needles at pharmacies? Doesn't help that it's basically the industry standard for any medical professional. Sorry either. Whatever the nature of the toxin, it wasn't fast. Perhaps the killer wants to watch the victims suffer a bit more before they die. The victims each had different puncture wounds, arms, legs, but in this case it was in the back of the neck, so the perpetrator attacked from the rear. The tests that we have run so far are currently inconclusive. Damn it, if this was back in Belgia, I'd know how to find better toxicologists. Do you know any toxins that have these effects? Many simple chemicals can be lethal when injected. This perpetrator has chosen a cruel implement to achieve his goals. I'm making the apprehension of this villain my sole mission. This is my white whale. We have to stop him. The more questions, the lighter. It is close to the body and is quite ornate. It has a pattern on it, metal flowers skirting the edges. I asked around a few tobacco shops and always got the same answer. This one is custom made. You might guess the killer's a smoker. Nasty habit. Oh no! Did I offend you, Hugo? I'm surprised you think so. Most people here smoke, especially those with colorful backgrounds. Nope, we're good. Hand over your notebook. He pulls out a pencil of his pocket and quickly adds a new section at the back. After looking at it one last time, he hands it back. I edited some questions I need answers to when reporting my findings about the case. The detectives at the station used this method to put together a case. I intend to do the same. First, we need a suspect to investigate. We narrowed it down to 4 people already, but given we're working with a serial killer, we can only get a warrant for 1. After this, we need solid evidence to confront them with. The 2 things I need answers are: what is the killer's motive? What evidence proves the killer was present at the time of Natalia's death? If you can find clues that answer the 2 questions of any suspects, assign them to the section I added and hand over your notebook so we can review findings. But you can only submit a suspect once, so you have to be sure, and you should also consider evidence that might clear a suspect. Will that be enough to convict him? On its own, no, but it's much easier to get a confession when you're presenting solid evidence. From there, it becomes a lot easier to arrest someone. You'll make me get my choices here. I trust you with enough information to get me in a comfortable position. Let me down and make sure things become very uncomfortable for you. Got it? Got it. Hugo has just added brand new case tab to your notebook. Let's have a look. Open the notebook by clicking the button in the top right of the screen. This button also works when not in conversation with customer. Highlight the tab at the top of Navigate new blah blah blah. In this case file, you'll find an overview of each suspect in the case. The evidence you have collected so far on each suspect will be displayed here. The case file displays clues that show a suspect's motive, the evidence that proves they could have committed the crime, as well as any potential defense that rules them out as potential culprits, such as an alibi. Once you're confident you know who the culprit is, you can press the Submit Case button on the bottom of the page. Doing this will summon Hugo, who will review the details of the case and look at the evidence you have collected with a critical eye. Now press the X at the top. If you're already in conversation with Hugo like you are now, you can also press this button at the bottom. Once you submit a culprit, you can answer your answer can no longer be changed. You only get 1 shot. If you submit your case before the deadline has passed, Hugo will leave to present your case to the superior and won't return until the final day. It's up to you to find evidence on all suspects and figure out who is innocent and who is guilty. Their fate lies in your hand. Good luck, bartender. I think that might be it for me today. There we go. Okay, just double checking and let's save anxiety. My throat is a little mess right now. There's so much reading done, but I've enjoyed it. This is a bit slower game, but I do like it. I like I worry I could be a bit too dumb to put the pieces together. Or sometimes I read and it doesn't really fully register in my brain. But I do like detective things. I like both games. I like both demos I played today. I might continue this one, see how far this demo goes. I'm definitely gonna look back into Am I Nima? Once that come and keep an eye on that one. Maybe it's a wish list thing or something. When that gets released, because that is my jam as well. I might be back Wednesday. Maybe with this game, actually, Wednesday on this game. And Friday, I will be back with Fallout 3 to continue that playthrough. And until next time, bye.